Hi everyone, it's Anna with Pink Monarch Prints, and I am here with a fun project from the July 2025 subscription group. It's called Blush and Bloom, so I will link that below if you want to use the exact same stuff that I have. If not, then don't worry, you can make this without the supplies that I have. It's just a fun little folio. Now, Elena made one very similar. Elena's was from our 8x8 paper pads. And I wanted to show you how to take that same concept, but do it with 8.5x11 papers, which is what the kits come with. So I thought it would be a good idea to show that variation. So to start out with, I took 110-pound cardstock, 4 pieces, and I double printed them so they have something on each side. I'm gonna just zoom in to show you the prints on each of those, so if you want to use the same ones, you can. So here's a nice big one. This is this print on this side, and then this print on the other side. That's paper 1. Paper 2, I have this print on one side, and the little script words on the other. Let's see, number 3, this is a tiny one. I'm sure I have a better example, but it's this one. I believe this is one of the neutral papers in the kit. And on the other side is that print right there. So hopefully you can see that. And don't worry, we have another big one. I used up almost every scrap of the paper, so I was kind of challenging myself, so that's why I don't have big scraps left. This one on this side, and then this is the neutral, another one of the neutrals on the back, just a very light neutral. So that is what I printed on the backs. And let's see, yeah, 110-pound cardstock, 4 different papers, double printed on each side. We're ready to go. So I took the one I wanted to be my main cover. You can use any of them. Don't feel like you're stuck in the ones that I used, but that's just how I'm going to show you because that's the way I made it. So I cut the one I picked for my main one into an 8.5 by 8.5 square. So when I printed mine, I printed to the very edge of my paper. If you don't have that capability, don't worry. Just measure what it will print and then cut yourself a square. That's all you need. That's the only real time you need to worry about a measurement, is you need to start out with a square. All right, next we have to fold this into our, and this is the part I always get confused at. Okay, so with your with your square, whatever size it may be, mine's 8.5 by 8.5. So I folded it in half, and I folded it in half this way too. Scored everything really nice with my little bone folder, just to really press down on that. And then I inked. I mostly did that so I could see really good when I got ready to cut. So I inked along all the folds and all the edges on both sides. Next, you're gonna go ahead and cut just one of those inked edges. So for me, I cut right along here to the center point, which is easy to see because it's inked. All right, now put that fold up at the top like this, and then you're gonna fold it like this in half, and then fold it like this. All right, so now you have this sort of a thing and this, and we're gonna go ahead and glue this one shut because this is going to be a center pocket. So to do that, I feel like I should show you that fold one more time. Rewind it if you need to. It's not bad, I promise. All right, I'm giving that a decent amount of glue to hold that down. And now we have our little book. We got a really decent amount of glue. That's good. And we have, this one is a pocket in the middle, and this one. So obviously you can switch if you want this to be the front. Either one works. They're almost identical, so I'm not gonna worry. Okay, so now you have the base of your little folio. 1, 2, and the back cover. So I have some really fun embellishments. I want to start out by saying I used mostly the papers that I printed, the double-sided papers. And I also used, you'll see, a few embellishments from the kit. Like I used this circle and some of these tidbits and a few fussy cuts. I've pre-cut everything just because you can make completely different designs, so I didn't want you to get too hung up on the designs. But I'm gonna just put it together, and you can just relax and watch and see what I did. Or you can make your own different kinds of pockets and embellishments. Don't worry about measurements. I simply put the paper up against where I wanted it to go, marked it with a pencil, and then cut and marked it and cut. That's how I got this size here with this piece. I did not measure. I just eyeballed it. I could have made it a little smaller if I wanted bigger borders. I could have made it bigger if I wanted smaller borders. It really doesn't matter. So just keep that in mind as you're watching, and let's embellish this beauty. Okay, so there is our cover. Now I just wanted to pause the relaxing music and explain what I did here, because I did this last minute. I wasn't planning on this, but I thought it would be good to add it in now, and I just created it, it's about 5 times this width, maybe 6, and it's going to be the tie. So this will wrap around, and I'll incorporate that into the back, and then I'll have a little tie right here. So I thought it'd be good to glue it on now. And so that'll be hanging out there while we're creating, and then at the end you'll see how it comes together. So I folded this in half, and that's where this point is here. So half is in the front and half will be in the back. All right, let's keep going. Okay, there is our first page. So let me just kind of walk you through it in case you have questions. Hopefully I can answer them. So I just took one of my double-sided papers, and I just cut it down. There's about a 1/4 inch gap around the edges. And I made 2 rectangles, and then I used just a big circle punch to punch out these notches here. Made them a stacked one. You'll notice when I glued this top pocket in, I didn't glue the bottom, and that's so something long can get clear down in there. So just keep track of that. And then this one, of course, I glued all the way on these 3 sides. These are literally just made out of the scraps from the kit. I punched circles just because I think they're cute. Also, keep in mind, on almost everything I've been rounding corners. So you'll see a lot of rounded corners because I like the look of it. So we did that. All right, so there is that one. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what I've done on all of these. Okay, I think this is my belly band page. So again, I'm just using those cardstocks that I printed and just going for it, whatever I want. There's tons of different pockets or flips, whatever you want. Just create whatever you love. Okay, so there's our belly band. I just used a strip of paper, added one of our fussy cuts, went ahead and used that neutral for a journaling space right here and added a few embellishments. This was literally a scrap left from another piece. So that's a fun kind of way to challenge yourself or to add some extra layers, is just look at your scraps and find a way to add those in. All right, now we're gonna make the card that's gonna go inside this pocket. Okay, so here's our little journal card. There's some space here for journaling. You could add a picture or more journaling here on the back because it's pretty neutral. If you wanted it more neutral, you could even add another piece of that neutral page you printed or some coffee dyed paper, just whatever. And now that is going to go into here. I'm just gonna leave that sticking out. I think, yeah, that'll work with this. So we should be fine. All right, our next paper, what did I do? Oh, it just got glued down. Okay, we're good, whew. All right, next paper. Oh, I did a little flap. All right, let's get our flap. So again, just using the scraps and the pieces from this kit. And I just created this by cutting it to size, folding it, rounding the corners, and then snipping the extra off there to make that flap. All right, so that was a really easy one. I just created the flap and then I just did some collaging on the front with some scraps and a fussy cut. Then that will flip up and you've got some journaling here and just used up some scraps. Super easy. All right, next we have another little tuck spot. Okay, so I just made a corner tuck right here, did a little layering. I kept this one pretty simple just because this is more involved and I didn't want to detract from this beautiful fussy cut here. So I just left it simple. You could add more if you like a lot. Then I just made a card. You could journal on the back. And then I made a little pocket for the front and a couple of tags with some scraps. Did some layering and I love it. All right, and you don't have to do anything on the back, obviously. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to use up a little more of the papers, and I used up probably about 95%. So I did pretty good, but I just wanted to use up a little more. So I am gonna put a little something on the back, pretty simple. This is just for layering and for strength. So let's get to it. Okay, there's our back cover. It got a little hairy for a minute because I forgot I was gonna put that lace underneath this layering card right here. So I peeled it up, got it back in, but now this is a little tighter than it would have been because I re-glued it down. So there's a little extra, but if you need to trim things or whatever, no biggie. And then I went ahead and added a word and some collaging, made a little journal card to pull out. So a really simple back. All right, so that, and then you'll have this to tie out here. There we go. So that is what the finished journal will look like. Let's go ahead and do a quick run through. All right, so we have our cover here. You could add some more if you wanted. Some stacked pockets with little journal cards and a big journal card. Then we have this belly band. This is a nice big journaling card right here. Oh, that one's catching on there. I'll have to glue it better. A nice big journaling card there. You can use the back too. And then in between there, this creates a pocket. So we have our big journaling card there in that big pocket. And then we have our flip up with some journaling here and some fun layering there. Then we have our corner tuck with a card that comes out and just has some extra cute tags and some journaling on the back. And then the back, we have sort of a tall belly band with this cute card here. So anyway, way fun, way easy. And again, all you needed was your 4 double-sided 8.5 by 11 printed papers. I used almost every single bit of it, making the different tags and cards and pockets, and I just had a lot of fun with it. So I hope you will too, and I hope you give it a try. We'll talk to you later. Bye.